Hello guys, welcome to another of my videos. My name is Maya Marquez and today I'm actually going to show you how this background happens. Have you ever wondered, especially if you guys, um, let me actually address the people who are following me. Those subscribers, thank you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for coming back and watching my videos. It's a little group, but trust me, I'm very, very grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. And with that being said, I'm actually going to show you today what I do to get this background to happen. I love green screen work, and although I will say I've only know a fraction of what the possibilities of what green screen can do. And a lot of it has to do with money. It's very costly, it's expensive, and it takes a lot of thought, a lot of creativity. So with that being said, this is what I have and this is what I bring to you guys. This is what I do. I love it. I think it's so cool regardless of my content. Sometimes my content is for shit, and that's coming from me. With that being said, again, let me show you how I do it all. Okay? Stay tuned. For your entertainment. So this is what you see with no background. So here you have the green background. Beautiful. So let me see this. Let me show you. Here's a clicker. I'm gonna turn my beautiful magic lights off and on. Clever. Let's see how that happens. Okay. First of all, let's take this to a wider lens. Here's a little wider angle. And here is the super wide angle. So now you sort of get the idea of actually what's happening behind me. That is my green screen. I've only have a small piece that came with the software I bought a while back, which is Pinnacle Studio. And let me see, it was Pinnacle Studio 16, and it was the Pro package, which came with the piece of cloth you see behind me. I haven't been able to afford an actual better background. So I can't wait to be able to get the lighting kit with the 3 different backgrounds. For the structure that I'm actually going to show you today, this structure was my own creation, and my husband had a lot of help. So he actually helped me a lot because my idea was one way and he took it to the max. And so that's what you're going to be seeing today. So let me show you. Today, you're going to see this background, and this is where the magic happens. This actually is the little square room, and you'll see this is where the magic happens. It's a tiny room, but I actually love it. Let me show you why. This structure came to me once. I was sitting down in the living room and I was trying to figure out how I can do to support my background, because the way I had it was pretty fucked up. I only had, and if you can see right there, I had some Velcro, little Velcro sticks. So you can see sort of, and I had it against the wall right here. And I actually even glue the Velcro to the green screen, as you can see up there. It's really fucked up. It just ruins the fabric, and it's doable. You can pull it off, but it actually, you will have to sacrifice a certain amount of the fabric. So with that being said, I was thinking about the structure, and the structure that I came up with was with actually plastic piping. You know, the pipes that you can use for like sprinklers and all that, just that little plastic piping. And there's different dimensions, like different thickness you can buy. So it's definitely doable with that. And so I actually drew it up in a paper, and I actually told my husband the actual way that I want it. I wanted it to be in piping, and I was thinking, you know, we can give it legs for support so it doesn't actually fall back or forward. It stays in place. And I wanted it to have a 2-row of piping for different backgrounds. So you can have the green screen or roll that up and then have different color backgrounds or whatever it is that you want to do. So this time, he actually went to the store and sort of came out with things in his own way. And I love it because it gives him the opportunity to add on to my own creations. So he brings his stamps, you know, he brings his stamp onto it. And it actually makes me happier. Oh, I think I just make a noise. It actually makes me happier by seeing that happen, you know. So he was really excited that he came out with this own unique thing. And so he got me, I think it's 1/2 inch galvanized pipe. And so you can find all this little pieces in any hardware store, or you can order them online and end up creating your own thing. You can copy what I have done, or you can actually, I recommend you come up with your own creation according to the dimensions that you need for your place, for your space. So this is what I have. I actually, at the moment, because I'm doing the video with actually no script, I just thought about it. I wanted to share with you guys. So I really didn't put this together. I didn't give, you know, a thought to actually collect all the information first and make a list. So I'm actually not making you a list. But anyway, here is sort of what I can come up with. And you have the galvanized pipe, so you can see we have the little short little legs here with the bottoms. Everything screws into place. So you got the elbows, you got the T's, you got the rods. This is, I think, a 3 feet. And then this is an actual 5. I believe it is a 5 feet. So a 3 foot and a 5 foot. And so I think it brings it about 7 feet wide by 8 feet tall, plus the extra of the legs. So 8 feet something. And or 8 feet and change. And then you have the 2 or a foot little pipe right here to the T. So it's a foot and a foot. So you have 2 feet plus the little extras of the size of the, you know, elbows and stuff, whatever inches that adds to it. And so over here, I sort of, because I have an actual sheet, on the background. And the reason why I have this sheet back here, it's because the only green screen that I have is a really tiny square, and that tiny square came with the product, like I said, the software that I use to actually edit my videos. Now, when I stretch it to try to take the wrinkles out, what causes is the fact that it makes it sort of see-through. And because the lights that I added on the sides, that reflects on the back of the wall, and then I have a mirror, sort of like a star behind it. That's just the decoration of the room. And so that created some reflection into the back, and it created this funky thing that I couldn't work with. You know, when you're trying to render a video or trying to fix a video, and then it has some reflections, different types of reflections, it's a lot harder to fix. So you want a solid lit it, no shadows up against your green screen. There's tons and tons of information on YouTube that you can find out or how to work with green screens. So I'm not going to get into that because I'm not a professional when it comes to it. I'm still learning and I'm still working with what I have. So, but this is what I created. I'm so proud of it. Then he actually found these little bar lights. They're LEDs, and as you can see, have the little, I have it towards the back, and you can manually click them on and off. But what I like is that I had this clickers, and you see on the wall, there's a little clicker right there, and that works with this 3-set clicker. And so what I can do is actually turn it off and on without having to press individually or whatever. It's just so cool and so clever. It's easy and fast. You can get that, you can make that happen. Oh, probably the mic is making some noise. Sorry about that if it is doing that. Anyway, so what I thought is that I needed some weight on the bottom, and so these are actually strong magnets. You can buy them in any hardware store or any toy store. Well, mainly like a Walmart or stuff like that. You can find the little packages like really strong magnets, and they are actually really strong. So what I did is I actually used them to clip them because I didn't want to ruin the fabric any further of what I have done with the Velcro. I could have done the Velcro on the bottom to actually hold the bar. This is just a shower curtain rod, and so that's actually what's making the stretching down. And then I have this little clips with shoelaces, because I'm a cheap host, so you have to improvise. So anyway, that's what I did here, and with the shoelaces to stretch all the wrinkles out. That actually expanded the fabric to a point where, like I said, it created some see-through. And so it's actually really hard to work with when your fabric is see-through. So what I did is I actually got this fabric, which is darkened cloth, and so I put it behind it and actually give me the actual, the actual darkness, the level of darkness that I needed for the fabric to be in. So that's what we have. Either way, that is actually my little office. This is where the magic actually gets stitched together. So now you get to see what I do. And everything is actually in work in progress. I'm still trying to find out how to improve, how to get things better. Have fun. I hope you can, I hope this video inspires you to be creative, to come up with your own creations. And so yeah, whether you want to copy the structure that I have, or whether you want actually to create your own. Remember, you don't have to use the galvanized piping. You can actually use a plastic piping. You want to use a thick one that is not so much bendy or so, something that will support your backgrounds and stuff. But it also makes it movable because you can unscrew it and take it with. Now, one thing that I recommend, if you're going to work with metal piping, when they do the threads, every time you're going to deal with threads, the actual threads are sharp. There's some little leftovers, so use gloves. So trust me, I learned the hard way. I touch it without gloves and I ended up having some shrapnel under my finger skin. So anyway, this is where the magic happens. I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, make sure you give it thumbs up. Make sure to share it. And subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed yet. Trust me, you're going to love it. I love you. And till next time, I'm holding the camera. Shake it, shake it. So, with that being said, I love you. Until next video, stay tuned, subscribe, share, be happy, comment. Do you have any ideas to improve this? Do you have any ideas on what should I do next? Let me know. With that, I'll end this video. Bye. If you would like to watch last week's video, make sure to click on this box right here, right now. But if you're more of an adventurous person, then you want to click over here. I love you. Bye.